Bro, Drake just did something that nobody in the history of music has ever done at this level. And I am not exaggerating. 1 hour before midnight, he dropped a video that stopped the entire internet dead in its tracks. Not because of a diss, not because of a feature reveal, because of something deeply personal that nobody saw coming. And then, as if that was not enough, he dropped 3 albums at the same time. 3! And the reactions coming in from rappers and celebrities right now are absolutely wild. Stay with me, because this story goes somewhere you are not ready for. Alright, let's set the scene real quick, because you need to understand the full picture to appreciate how insane tonight actually was. Going into this release, everyone thought there was one album coming, Iceman. That was it. That was the whole plan. Drake's first solo project in nearly 3 years. His first real statement since Kendrick Lamar walked him down in front of the entire world with Not Like Us. One album, one comeback moment. Simple enough. And then midnight hit, and it was not one album. It was 3. Iceman, Maid of Honour, and Habibti all dropped at the exact same time. No warning, no announcement, just 3 full project bodies landing simultaneously on every streaming platform at once. The internet did not know how to process it. DJ Akademiks, arguably the biggest Drake supporter on social media, was on stream when it happened and could not even get the names right in real time. He was just sitting there going, Iceman, Man of Honor, and something else. All 3 albums dropping at midnight. Oh my god. Bro, that reaction tells you everything. Even the people who were locked in and prepared for this were not prepared for this. And outside in Toronto, tens of thousands of people had gathered around the CN Tower, where Drake had set up a full projector display, turning the entire building into an ice visual. The whole city was there. The whole world was watching. And nobody had any idea what was actually about to happen. Now here is where it gets crazy. Because 1 hour before the 3 albums dropped, Drake released Iceman Episode 4. And this is the moment that changed everything about how tonight is going to be remembered. In the episode, Drake revealed that his father is currently battling cancer, and he did not just say it in an interview or post it on his story. He rapped it. He put it directly in the music. The line was, "My dad got cancer right now, we battling stages." No cap, that line hit different. Because suddenly, this whole release was not just about a comeback from a beef. It was not about charts or first week numbers or proving a point to Kendrick Lamar. It was about a son making music in the middle of one of the hardest moments of his life. The 3 albums, the scale of the rollout, the CN Tower, all of it, reportedly done in direct response to what his family is going through right now. Like he needed to release everything he had been holding on to. That context changes the entire night, and it made certain people's timing look very, very bad. We will get to that. Let's start with the people who showed up, right? Ebro from Hot 97 was fully locked in from the jump. The man was on air going, "It's Drake's day. Iceman, baby, we gotta go." Playing Drake records back to back, hyping the release in real time. That is the energy you want to see. Pure excitement, no agenda, just riding for the music. Jake Paul tweeted, 3 albums, oh my god, say wild, Iceman. Simple, to the point. And honestly, that tweet kind of captured the vibe of the whole internet in that moment. Nobody was ready.
This is every artist that gets dissed on Drake's brand new album, Iceman. Starting off with Pusha T, Drake ends up making a little shot at Pusha on this album by bringing up the fact that he was named in the Epstein files a few months ago, and then says y'all was in the island hopping back and forth, now your name's redacted. Alongside that, A$AP Rocky also gets called out when Drake ends up saying your baby mama ain't even post your single where she at, and this is a reference to A$AP Rocky dropping his brand new album back in January, Don't Be Dumb. Drake also takes a shot at Jay-Z when he ends up saying that he would take the 500K over the dinner, with him flat out saying I'll take the 500K over the dinner. DJ Khaled also gets some shots for staying out of the beef even though Drake was dealing in a 1v20, with Drake specifically saying, Khaled, you know what I mean, the beef was fully live, you went halal and your people still waiting for a free Palestine, but apparently everything is in black and white and red and green. I'm seeing everyone's true colors. Playboy Cardi as well is caught in the crossfire during this album when Drake ends up dissing him by bringing up his brand new album Baby Boy, with Drake saying, baby boy, please, I heard what you said to little bro about me, yeah, and when you run into Iceman, what you're gonna do except freeze, you not about to squeeze, you not in the streets. As for Kendrick Lamar, he gets dissed all over this album, with Drake firstly accusing him of botting his streams, with him saying, damn, who is this guy for real, 100 million streams vanished, no one got questions. And then in Iceman Episode episode 4, Drake ends up lighting up a bot farm on fire, which is just another reference to Kendrick Lamar botting his streams to Not Like Us. And then Drake takes another shot at Kendrick Lamar with him saying, what was the year you said you had slaps? Because I don't remember it going like that. I don't remember one word of your raps. Nonetheless though, what do you guys think about these disses that Drake made to different artists on Iceman? Are you guys rocking with them? Or are you guys not? Let me know.
DJ Akademiks had the most chaotic reaction of the night, and honestly, it was entertaining from start to finish. Could not get the album names right, put $1,000 on Lil Baby not appearing on the album, and explained that if he heard Lil Baby on the project, he was going to need to take 10 minutes. And then, when Rick Ross started doing interviews during the rollout, Akademiks went in hard. He said Ross keeps showing up in interview after interview, talking about Drake like he is trying to leech numbers off of everything going viral. And look, it is hard to argue with that read, because here's the thing about Rick Ross. This man sided with Kendrick during the beef. He dissed Drake multiple times. And now that 3 albums just dropped, and the whole world is paying attention, Ross is back in every interview with Drake's name in his mouth. Akademiks said it sounds like entitlement, like these guys are trying to punish Drake for not giving them features or songs, and now they want back in because the moment is too big to ignore. Drake responded to Ross on the album directly, by the way, so it is not like he missed it. Wait for it, because here is where this whole story takes a turn. Before the albums even officially dropped, a song leaked, and in that leaked track, Drake was not just going after Ross, he was going after LeBron James. Because similar to Ross, LeBron took Kendrick's side publicly during the beef, and Drake apparently did not forget that at all. Charlemagne the God heard the leak and came out saying he hoped that was not the direction of the whole album, calling Drake a sore loser and saying, if this is what Iceman is about, then I'm going to assume we are calling him Iceman because he is frozen in time. Now that is a cold take, pun intended. But here's the thing, Charlemagne was also one of the people who had been leaking Iceman information throughout the rollout, including Future's feature weeks ago. Drake reportedly removed people from the studio after that, and yet Charlemagne is still out here critiquing the album before it is even out, based on a track that may or may not make the final cut. That is a very specific kind of move. And then there's the 21 Savage angle, which is subtle but worth knowing. An old clip of 21 resurfaced where he said Future is bigger than Drake in the hood, and that people who are not rappers do not really listen to Drake. Drake and 21 are friends now, but there are hints on the album apparently directed at people who questioned whether Drake has any real street credibility. Make of that what you will. The deeper you go into this release, the more you realize Drake did not just drop music tonight. He settled scores, multiple at the same time. So where does all of this leave us? Drake dropped 3 albums tonight. He revealed his father is battling cancer and put it directly in the music. He went after LeBron. He went after Rick Ross. He turned the CN Tower into a spectacle. He gave the world more music in one night than most artists release in 3 years. And the reactions say everything about where everybody stands. Ebro and Akademiks showed up with genuine energy. Jake Paul lost his mind in the best way. Ross is backpedaling in real time, trying to get back on the right side of history before it is too late. Charlemagne is playing both sides as usual. And Snoop Dogg, who also took Kendrick's side during the beef, has not said a word yet, which might actually be the loudest reaction of all. No cap, whatever you think about Drake as a person or as an artist, tonight was one of the most extraordinary album release moments we have ever seen. 3 projects, a personal revelation, an entire city gathered around a tower covered in ice, and enough scores settled to keep the internet talking for weeks. The music is out, go listen, and come back and tell me in the comments which album hit the hardest. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.